Hi Cancers, if you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here's your color ink blot that we'll be scrying. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and terms for shapes or symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Cancers, as always, we'll scry your ink, add on Tarot and Oracle, and the spirit box here is already rocking and a rolling. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. I'm going to take a moment here to close the eyes, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support for the Cancer Collective. Let's go. Let's see what's floating around. We did your contrastual ink blot earlier in May. I'll put it at the end of the video, or you can visit your playlist in the bottom of the description. Cancers, I have a really, really high-pitched noise coming in, stepping into your ink blot. And it's kind of inducive of this, like I'm seeing like eyes closed, like kind of crow's feet, like, oh, I'm excited, or, oh, I'm so stressed, or, oh, I've had enough. And I feel like I want to get back to basics or nature. Like I want to take a walk. I want some sunshine. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like my frequency needs a little bit of sun. Maybe you are the sunshine to people. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Sorry, the ink is still a little bit wet. I'm just going to give it a little squench here. You have a lot of light above you, and it makes me feel like that light. There are also golden dragons. I don't think you are getting enough light or sunlight, something along that lines, or perhaps even just some time. I'm not going to say time alone, because if I'm being honest, Cancers, it feels like I get enough time. Maybe if I'm taking a bath or at night, I go to bed a little earlier, a little bit later than everyone else, somewhere in like the darker realms, evening, dusk, but I'm being brought to like dawn. I want sun. Maybe you just need a vacation, Cancers. Maybe you just need a vacation. Some of you also might be feeling a little locked in the crown space. There's something about the emotions in there. Again, it's just making me feel either really, really excited, and I'm personally misinterpreting it, because there's like that weird line of, it's like knowing you're excited or nervous.
Where are you?
But the nervous system doesn't know which one it is, right? So it reacts or interprets it the same. Something along that lines. I'm seeing like a rib cage. It's very peach in color. I feel like the color peach might mean something to someone, or it triggers something of someone. Maybe the smell of peach, the color peach. Yeah, it makes me think of somebody, and it's really nice. It actually brings me back to when I was a child, when I think of this, and somebody that might have really taken care of me. Whether it was a parent, guardian, grandparent, this, that, or the other. I'm also seeing somebody play patty cake. Something in the rib cage. It's all like in the upper body rib cage area. And that's the kind of the feeling, I don't know if it's like a playground. Maybe it's an adult playground. Like, where do you go to kind of, it's not blow off steam, but it's something in that area.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that. Thank you. So I feel like I really miss somebody when I'm down here in this peach area again. Yeah, I really miss somebody. And it's like when I reflect upon them, I could cry like a kid because I miss them. They hear that. They hear that when you cry like a kid, or like really, really, truly feel sentimental, because it's almost like a vulnerability, like the peach fuzz or something like that. Like I don't know, it's just a gentleness, whichever way you may express it. If you are going through grief, or, good grief, Charlie Brown, you're just having a moment, or you're excited or overwhelmed. I'm not sure what it is. but some sort of spirit comes in from this higher realm when they hear you, but they hover about 2 feet away from you, because it's almost like that feeling or that frequency, like that high pitched noise, like that's how you might hear them. And or you are giving out this really high frequency that sends a signal, but it's almost like on the other side, they can't infringe upon it because it's so specific. Lots of care. Okay, we'll start writing on. Okay, I heard you. What is this up here? Because I'm seeing some sort of... are they handcuffs? No, okay. Sorry, I'm in a different realm here now. I'm seeing trees, growing trees. I want to get back to nature. 9 of Pentacles.
Tradition.
The sun. Cancers want some sun. And whatever the sun is, maybe just taking a few moments to take in any sun rays. Maybe you have a sun in spirit. The world. What's that? Oh, I thought there was something underneath that. Hold on, Cancers. I feel like there's something else. Okay. On the bottom here, we have King of Pentacles.
Danger.
All right. If those mean anything to you, then by all means. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Somebody might have a son. Somebody might, or have an adventurous son. Maybe you worry about them. Maybe you have a partner that's masculine and you worry about their health. Again, there's this vulnerability with the peach. Maybe you stress about it. And I want to spend time just being natural. Some sort of way of natural living. Whatever natural means to you. That's not normal, or what's natural isn't normal for everybody. Does that make sense? It makes sense. Okay, I'm going to bring these up so you can see them and take them in for what they may mean to you. If you know me, please follow their meanings accordingly to your own intuition. I tend to wander in the artistry and the symbols. Okay, the excitement, the crying, the grief, the nervousness. See, there's so many things in that. I'm thinking about my whole world. Could be a person, your partner,
Caution.
your son. But there's something about that. It's almost as if when I'm feeling or thinking about that, there's that rib cage kind of feeling. To feel that fully, but crying, yeah, but also having this narrative of reaffirming to my internal system, I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm worried, something along that lines. And then I want to say, that's almost like to communicate to the nervous system that I'm aware. So the frequency doesn't hold anyone back that's trying to help me. And as soon as I release those acknowledgements, then I bring in a softer language. And I bring in, I miss so-and-so. I worry for so-and-so's health. Maybe it's my health. Maybe it's internal and I'm just simply externalizing it, being a guest in your aura. I'm not really sure. Because I think either you yourself wanting a little bit of sunshine in your life to help you go through whatever you're going through, and or getting a little bit of sun, getting back to nature, whatever that means to you, with this person and spending time with them, growing. Just growing, like growing old. That's what it feels like. I want to grow old with you, and I want to see the old. The 9 of Pentacles is bringing me into with the artistry. Let's see if we can do it. There's the holding the hawk. That's the higher perspective. It's not that it's like handcuffed. It's actually in your hand. Your higher perspective is in your hand. Something slow going on.
Teeth.
What is the slowness? I think that's when, at least in the energy, excuse me, that I'm in right now for this Cancer of getting back to nature, just slowing down. Maybe as you're aging, you're deciding to slow down, and the hustle and bustle is just not for you anymore. It's not conducive to your nervous system, your mental health, your passions that you want moving forward. Like, passions are passions, but maybe you want to move into them with, I'm going to say, with some grace. That's how it feels. It's still youthful because it brings out the youthful feeling, fountain of youth from within. And that's where the Page of Wands comes in. This feeling of feeling lighter. What is in the hand here? I absolutely cannot see that, but that's okay. Yeah, Cancers. The vulnerability, whether it's you that's, going through the vulnerability, or somebody around you. Sun. Maybe somebody's an avid sun
Don't
tanner.
go there.
Okay. All right, I'm going to carry on here, Cancers. I have flipped it to win it, and I'm going to keep on adding oracle cards here and check out this. I'm seeing a poodle, and one of those poodles that, like a typical poodle, has the long nose. They're taller dogs, and they have been dressed, or what is that word? Oh, for heavens and hot dogs. What is that word? Shaved, groomed with like the poofy puff balls. But it's funny, they're acting like a hunting dog. If you see in a cartoon, they're like that way, and like their whole body goes. There's something about a poodle dog anyway. They work with you like, how they have service dogs? Maybe you absolutely have a service animal, but I'm seeing this one in spirit, in vulnerability. I'm also seeing a toucan. It's almost like as if you went on vacation. You want to go back again because there is a feeling that you're like, oh, I remember what it was like to slow down.
Qualified.
Qualified.
Asylum.
Yeah, because maybe you feel like you're going a little, I am slowly going crazy. We have here positive change and take charge of the situation. This does feel like it's in regards to your, like, see the emotions in the water there? At least that's what it's representing for me. So it's like taking charge of this positive change that feels graceful. It's not abrupt. It's not, now that's not saying you might not feel because you're nurturing yourself, or if you feel something isn't being nurtured. Balance, career, and home life was unseen. And this is what we've been talking about, grace with grace, balancing career and home life, personal, professional, things that you want. What's on the bottom? Choose peace.
Bible.
Choose peace. I just heard, because you gotta have faith. Oh, we were just there. Okay. I'm going to keep going down here. Cancers. Maybe it's even whether this vacation is symbolic in nature, or you just want to go back somewhere. I could even see like an inspiring a whole move of again, not abruptly, but maybe looking to retirement or looking ahead to say, this is inspiring me to what I'm going to work for or work towards. Or it's, I'm not going to lie, it kind of says like embody it now a little bit. If it means a smaller house or a smaller this, that, or the other, smaller income, but it not forces, but it brings about change to slow down and enjoy life. No trips without a tripper. But we've been talking about trips the whole time. You're the tripper. You're going on trips, adventures, something. There's the sun in there. Yeah. Yep, that's happening. Okay, I'm carrying on here for the Cancer Collective. Whatever's right. It's that lotus in there. That's how I want to feel emotionally. Like if you've been coming out of something, or right now you're in something like under the water or growing in the mud, coming to the surface, and you'll be like, oh,
Start.
Okay. There's something else I'm seeing here in your ink blot. Is that Fat Elvis? Oh my god. Hilarious. There's something about like getting a rhythm. Okay, so but I'm seeing it like a golden statue. I think it's like a fat Elvis. So, and what is that from? The lore that maybe he's still alive. I say lore because I don't really know, and nor is it my concern that he's still alive, but you know, or there's been impersonators of him. But I think it's something about rhythm, that golden rhythm, like he was the golden boy. And getting back to, there's also something about your hips. Maybe dancing. Is there some sort of movement for the Cancer Collective? Dancing? Again, it doesn't have to be fast or abrupt or who is watching the cosmic drama? What is it? I don't know. It feels like a little bit of movement. Maybe it's like Zumba, or maybe go take a tango class just to feel fluid, to move things around. Because I'm seeing like a fire extinguisher, but it's not putting out a fire, which is weird. But it's in the hips. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I put your hands up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'm seeing popsicles as well. And now I'm coming into those glasses that are being like wiped clean. They have like massive windshield wipers on these glasses. And where I'm at right now, it's like, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. That's how that feels. The cards that came up here is, does consciousness ring a bell? Grass. Some of you, in relation to what we were talking about in nature, the grass, or you're friends with Mary Jane, which connects you. And it's almost like if you're taking the Mary Jane medicine, or in some way, shape or form, maybe cultivating moments with, whether it's recreational, coping, medicine, this, that, or the other. Marie Jane is taking moments to really feel the medicine within you. And it's almost like really relishing in that. Maybe you're like a long-term veteran of this medicine, and it can be easy to forget or take for granted the feeling that it brings about. But it also brings about like this jovialness, that laughing, ha ha ha, he he, ho ho ho. Because I don't think there is anyone laughing at you. What I'm hearing is like laughing at yourself, like being able to laugh at yourself, and humor comes in. And then I see those poodle dogs again. I'm also seeing like a pair of glasses, and they're like old man glasses. They're big and like square. There's something else I saw, and then it like disappeared, right? Okay, and I'm also seeing male chest. Somebody working out, working on their fitness. And like a 6-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like a 6-pack. It's like, I'm so strong. Vulnerability, I'm soft. So you, whether that's symbolic or it's actually something you're working on, male or female, being indifferent, it's this strength, super strength, to be super strong and super soft. I just heard it in like a mattress frame, like a or analogy. That was weird. I don't know. Like, is it firm? Or is it the 3 bears? Like, this bed's too soft, this bed's too hard, but this one's just right. Anyway, okay.
I'm trying.
I think everyone's trying. It comes into that balance of career and home life. No trips without a tripper. I feel like there is a gentleman around. Or maybe if you're in a partnership, personal or professional, someone's carrying something a little. I don't want to say more because it's not competitive. I just don't know. Okay, it's someone's acting a lot stronger than they are. And I hear like, was it Nell from Give Me a Break? Is that TV show, Give Me a Break? Not the Kit Kat. It's a show. I think it's Give Me a Break. And I think the lady's name is Nell. Okay. Closing out here for the Cancer Collective. Awesome possum. We have here no limitations, ascension, and unseen is love. Go on vacation. Love yourself. Maybe make a fake vacation at home or a staycation and maybe release. Like even when you have a staycation, somebody's still doing the cooking or the cleaning or whatever the case may be. And it's like, maybe you might consider releasing and let's just order in, or I don't know, you're like really remove roles almost. There's no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential, and there's much for you to share. Ascension, your soul is evolving. Cannot speak. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. You can obviously resonate. Will they come through? I don't know. There we go. Consciousness has come through a few times, balancing with a positive change. So if you are going through grief or looking to change the alchemy of your existence up, a little bit more sun, a little bit more vacation, or moving through grief in regards to a sun coming in, there's no limits of your love or someone's love that has moved on. They have ascended, and they're asking you to like trust that ascension. If you're feeling any of those energies around you, those wonderments, those worries, if it's somebody currently incarnate, partner or son, brother, a male, and you're like, I'm a little bit worried about them. It's almost, I almost want to say, like, by seeing how it's not about maybe taking things off their plate or saying, let's go on a vacation and give you a break, like really honoring what they do. Because I don't know necessarily that it's like they might be very tired.
What do you mean? Or
it's you, Cancer. Again, I'm just kind of rolling around the aura of this, saying it's not that I don't want to do, it's just that every so often I need a very good break. Like I need a very good break. And then I'm good. I don't know. Love, love, love. Get some sun. Enjoy your vacation. I hope you have a great time no matter how you create it. Even if you hunker down and have mini Friday night vacations and nobody cooks, nobody cleans, and you just get to enjoy, or you're heading somewhere south. Enjoy, Cancers. I will see you again soon for June.